Hello, YouTube. We are streaming. We got, it seems like Outer Orange is in the chat here as well. Everybody, make your video better. All right, here we go, boys. Okay, so chat, say hello to YouTube. Everybody say hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Okay. So, this video was sent to me on Outer Orange's server. Shout out to Orange. I love you. This is called What Will the Game Come to Now? Cardfight Vanguard Rant Video. Now, this video is mainly about Mori leaving, but you know, that's not what we're here for. We don't want to talk about Mori leaving because Mori leaving was sad and all, but you know, it's not the subject that I want to destroy here. Yes, Orange, you are love. Mwah, kisses. I love you, Orange. But this guy has a very interesting opinion about over triggers. That is why we're here. Okay, I watched the first six minutes of the video. Okay, I saved it because I wanted to watch the rest of it. This is the worst over trigger support video I've ever watched in my life. This is the worst over trigger support video I've ever watched in my life. So let's find out why, shall we? Let's find out why. Let's turn the volume up.
Hello, everyone. And
oh, by the way, this is a smaller YouTube channel, and this is a rant video. So what we're not going to do, we're not going to criticize him for his low production quality or his ranting. We're not gonna lecture him for that, because rant videos are not meant to be high quality material. So it's fine. Do not send hate. Oh yeah, don't send hate. Period, please. Okay. I do not want a hate mob on my conscience. Okay. Thank you. No hate to this man.
welcome to gaming centralization. I don't want to say that there's a negative tone or mood in the air on the online side of things, but it seems...
So for context, this video came out on December 5th, literally after BRO ended. So to say that the game is in a very negative spot is half correct, half incorrect, because you know, we like we enjoy we as a collective group of people, okay? We as a society, because we live in a society. Hi learner, you're on YouTube, so say hi to YouTube. We as a society are pretty happy with the game right now, right? BR came out. The only thing we don't like is over triggers. Mori leaving has kind of become an afterthought. By the way, this video was made before the new producer was announced. So now that we have a new producer, everything is fine. Everything's okay. We're all good to go. Yeah, I did say the thing. We live in a society. New producer's here. Everything's fine. By the way, if I seem a little distracted, I apologize. I had a notification for my recycle bin trying to delete things because I wanted there to be space on this. So I'm a distracted little boy, but now I'm not. Now I can focus 100% on this video. Let's see what happens.
That between the results from Premium BRO and Mori leaving, that there seems to be some kind of a disconnect between a lot of the community, and I think that's most apparent on a couple, and I'm not going to say specifics, but I'm sure most of you will either comment what you think it is, where you...
All right, so here's the part, all right? Listen to what this man's about to say, okay? Do you think he's talking about A, a small selection of Vanguard players, B, a large selection of Vanguard players, or C, Ty Smith from Facebook? What do you think he's about to talk about?
You think it is, or no, automatically, but there seems to be a little bit of contention in certain Facebook groups.
I started the contention. I did it. That's my job. I did that. I did it, guys. That's me. I did it. I did that. I sat down. Okay, I went on Facebook. I typed out over triggers suck. I lost to 3 of them. I hate BRO. This was terrible. BRO, by the way, I'm glad everyone else had fun. I was miserable, okay? All of my losses were from over trigger or triple heal, okay? I was miserable. I had no fun, all right? But I did it. That's me. I did the thing. I did the thing. I started the progressive review to invent Vanguardians. I did invent Vanguardians. I'm actually just Robbie Cole now. I did that. That's me. He said a thing in his video about me. Yay.
And I wanted to talk about specifically first. Let's go over triggers and premium. Now, there's a choice restriction on the big one between Ultima, being able to play the Zeroth Dragon Ultima in Keter Sanctuary clans or United Sanctuary clans, or being able to use the overtrigger for character sanctuary. I was gonna say his name, but I still can't pronounce that thing.
See, I want to speed the video up because he speaks really slow. I know this is a rant video, so this isn't like a criticism against him. I want to speed the video up, but at the same time, he speaks really slow and then really fast and then really slow again. So we just kind of have to deal with this speed.
You have to choose one or the other, and that makes it kind of difficult to say, oh, well, it's overly busted. Like, Ultima's a really good card, and in most decks you're going to want it, and in some decks you'd rather just have the overtrigger, you know?
Okay, so here, let me correct this for you. Gold Paladin wants Ultima. Everybody else wants the overtrigger. There, I fixed your statement.
Just a better trigger. I don't think overtriggers are overly busted, considering that it's guaranteed only a 1 of in a deck of.
All right. Okay, here we go. Point number 1. Now we get to the actual overtrigger arguments. Okay, so here's a fun little theory about one-ofs in trading card games. One-ofs in trading card games, we can look to our good friend Yu-Gi-Oh! For comparison. So, for the longest time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Had Soul Charge as a one-of, okay? It was a card that once it resolved, you basically won the duel, all right? If you opened it in your opening hand, you won the duel, okay? Regardless of, it was a one of in a deck. It summoned a bunch of monsters from the graveyard and you could do really cool combo stuff, okay? Soul Charge was called Game Charge for the longest time. It was banned anyway, even though it was a one of. Why is this? See, here's the thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a one-turn game. The only turn that Soul Charge is good is the first one. So you had to open the one of Soul Charge. And Konami still thought it was enough of a problem to ban the damn card. Soul Charge was enough of a problem to ban the damn card, okay? It was enough of a problem to ban the thing. Because, fun fact, one-ofs do not make cards fair. One-ofs do not make cards fair. This is something that we've seen time and time again. If you go to GOAT format, for example, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, and Delinquent Duo are all at one-of, yet they're all game-swingingly powerful cards. With the Overtrigger, this is a card that is not just good in your opening hand, because it isn't, right? It's the worst in your opening hand. But it's good at every other stage of the game, so it's actually more consistently happening than Soul Charge, which was a game-warping card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So one-ofs, just this logic of it's a one-of, so it doesn't matter. You're an idiot if you say this, okay? I'm sorry, you're an idiot. On average, after your opening hand, you're gonna be doing more drive checks than drawing cards in Vanguard, okay? Because once you get to the late game, start doing twins and triple drives, right? You're doing more drive checks than card draw, and if you check these things, they win the game. So one-ofs don't make a difference.
50 cards. You know, your odds of getting it go up as the game goes on, but your odds of drawing into it are a lot higher.
No. That is falsifiably true, okay? So, okay. Imagine I give you a card that activates on every second and third draw, okay? Shut up, alarm. All right? You draw a card for turn, you do twin drive, draw a card for turn, do twin drive, okay? 2 drive checks, 1 card drawn. You do 3 things in total, all right? 3 of those card draws, 2 of them activate the overtrigger. So the chances of you using it are more insane than the chances of you actually using it are higher than you drawing it, for example, right? This is just falsifiably incorrect.
Now in
Karan's here. I wanted Karan to be here. This guy's gonna make a really stupid point and basically call Karan out. I wanted Karan to be here. W Slasher. Yo, W Slasher! Welcome, my man W Slasher's in the chat, boys. Everyone say hi to W Slasher. Everyone say hi to W Slasher. Yeah, we're watching a really crappy Overtrigger support video, W Slasher. Welcome.
decks that search out, and here's where I'm just gonna say that the overtriggers are not a bad thing at all. If you notice, they don't really affect a lot of decks, except for
okay. This is also a shitty argument. It doesn't affect a lot of decks. This is true. Okay, this is correct. However, that doesn't make them powerful. Decks do not build your deck around the overtrigger. Okay, you do not build your deck around the overtrigger. So in terms of it doesn't affect decks, this is true. It affects the gameplay experience.
for decks like Luard that just topped BRO Europe.
It didn't top it one. Everyone say hello to Karan in chat.
Where the deck is really good at thinning the deck out. It Superior calls a bunch of things. It searches out a bunch of grade 1s, it pushes them to the drop zone, and considering that your deck is going to be mainly grade 1s, and then some of your grade 1s are going to search out your grade 3s, considering those facts, I want to say that it's more of an advantage. The reason it's an advantage and that the
Make the claim.
bigger deal in those decks
Make the claim.
is because of the fact that you search out and you thin your deck so much that you're going to see your overtrigger more often than other decks are. But
is this not a problem? This isn't an issue with overtrigger. Exactly. This isn't the only deck that can do this, by the way. Lured is not the only deck that does this. Basically, every deck in Premium has some form of consistency, okay? Every single... Oop, hit the microphone. Every single deck does this sort of shit, okay? This is not a Luard-specific thing. Karan did not win... By the way, might I mention, Karan, would you like to tell the chat how many times you checked the overtrigger offensively during every single fucking game you played? Please, can you turn the volume up a bit? Yeah, I can turn the volume up. I'm really sorry about that. Karan, would you like to tell everybody, would you like to fucking tell everybody in the chat how many times 0 games over all 3 events? Oh my god, wait. You checked the overtrigger offensively 0 games and you still won anyway? Whoa. That's fucking crazy, dude. Whoa. He checked the overtrigger offensively 0 times. 0. That's fucking whack, dude. Dude, wow. I'm sorry. I mean, either the overtrigger isn't Luard's support or Karan's line. Either one of those two things.
But that's part of the advantage of playing the deck, right?
Nobody thinks about this when they're playing Luard. Okay? We are still on YouTube? Yes, we're still on YouTube. Nobody plays Luard because it searches... Yes, that is Ibo Academy, Karan. Nobody plays Luard because it does overtrigger. Okay, imagine you're going to BRO, okay? Imagine you're going to BRO, okay? And you're taking a deck to the event. And you sit down and you think, what deck do I bring to this event? You have a choice between Luard and, I don't know, say, Nightmare Doll, maybe? I don't know how good Nightmare Doll is at filtering. Probably not as good as Luard. You're probably going to take Nightmare Doll because it's more powerful. Nobody goes, well, I want to play Luard because I can check the overtrigger. Did you do this, chat? When taking your deck to the event, did you decide to pick a deck based off of if it could check the overtrigger or not? Did you do this, chat? Nobody does this. This is falsified. This is literally, provably a thing that people do not do. It's decent, more merciful, just not as much as Luard. Yeah, like it can take a number of their grade 3s out. Yeah, exactly. I pick my deck based on how often I get the OT. Well, okay, I guess Ibo Academy is just an idiot. Just kidding. I love you, Ibo. Come here, kisses. I love you, buddy.
You play the deck, you thin your deck out, and you're going to see your triggers more often. So you get an over trigger, and in a mirror match, you're going to have the same problem. And with other decks that are able to thin their deck out and search through things a little bit more often, you're going to be able to see that a greater deal of the time. So
it's true.
I don't believe that over triggers are a overly busted or broken thing that...
Okay, so here's what you've done. You've told us what overtriggers do for the game, and then said they're not busted. You have not proven why they're balanced. You've just told us what they do. Hopefully you're going to back this up. Ew, is that Vosh? I love Vosh. What do you mean, ew? Vosh is actually like a really good YouTuber, but okay.
Needs to be, removed from the game in Premium. V Premium, it's not a problem, obviously. And then in Standard, I think it's a good thing that throws a little bit of that extra added little boost in there of excitement.
I agree. I don't like Standard, so they can have the overtrigger. Like, it's a gateway fun format for noobs. I would like it to be banned in Overdress, but Premium is probably where I'd put the priority. Dumb take, ban the regular overtriggers, make nerf versions for Premium. I think that if the overtriggers gave 10k instead of 100 million, they'd be fine. They'd be fine.
It's exciting when you see a overtrigger.
Yeah, adding Nister makes a really good point. I think you should warp your deck around the overtrigger, and then he says that overtriggers aren't that strong. He has to pick an argument here. You make a really good point.
In your drive checker, and it's exciting when you see your overtrigger in your damage check, or it's depressing when you see it in your opponent's checks. Like, it's the same feeling of... I don't know if a lot of you guys will remember it or even have been playing the game for that long, but I played the game I started playing Vanguard back in set 15 before G came out. And, or was that 14? It was set 14, I think. But I went to a tournament at my locals, and I played I'm on a $5 deck. My mom bought me a $5 deck because I was still like barely a fresh. I didn't even start high school at this point in time. But
he is talking about this like
I
it's a main mechanic.
$5 on eBay for a Pale Moon deck. They didn't even have all the pieces, and I picked up maybe like 2 or 3 cards for it and put it in. And they were like single rares that were worth less than they were worth like $2 or $3, and it was Silver Thorns. Yes, they were already good, and yes, they were a good deck. But
locals
a lot.
Locals with a $5 Pale Moon deck. Best deck, by the way. Yo, you think he had Yvette? Why do people think to try to flex how long they played us for their arguments? Okay, this is a good point, guys. Chat. Remember this for the future. Experience does not immediately equal knowledge. It can in most cases. It sometimes does not. Just remember that, okay? Just remember this, okay? Just because they've been here longer than you doesn't mean they're better than you. They might be. They most likely might be, but you know, probably not.
During that tournament, and I got my first and only time I've ever gotten first place in a tournament.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not laughing at him because his only win is at locals. I'm sorry if it sounds like that. I'm laughing because like he said it so proudly too.
Was because of that. I normally crunch under pressure. I need to play a lot more bad decks apparently.
Ty, you laugh, but that's better than to have none. All right, I will ban you if you ever say that again. I'll fucking fight you, dude. I love you, buddy.
But trigger stacking led me to that, and that was a fun time. That got me kind of hooked into Vanguard in the first place. And then as G started up, there was more emphasis on the skill, and that's why people liked G. Are you fucking kidding me? I know the argument he's about to make. I know what he's about to make. I know what he's about to do. Triggers and over triggers provide an entry point for new players to get in so they can get to the more intricate stuff like premium. Where I started growing as a player was during G, and I grew this real attachment to Vanguard and to a couple of my favorite clans nowadays, like my Luar deck that I still have in premium, like my Luar build, which is a little bit different, and I was very shocked with the Europe list.
You were shocked with the Europe? Karan, come here. Everyone, guys, Karan, get in here. Karan, get in here, buddy. He's shocked at your list. Your list was shocking to this man. He was shocked by your list, Karan. He was shocked. What's the Karan? No. Karan, Karan, my friend who won BROEU. He's in here, and I want look at this man. This man, look, Karan, this guy, he thinks your list is fucking dog shit. Get Karan in a call right now. Hold on, do I call Karan? Hold on, I'm gonna call Karan. 1 second, hold on. wait. Where's Karan? There he is. There. Come on, buddy. Hi, hey, Karan. This guy thinks your list is fucking dog shit.
Dude, I'm just saying the way people say that a lot. This thinking you're like, dude, you seriously play Dragfall? Why would you play that card? I was like, oh wow. Oh, I don't know what to tell you there, man. It's a
dude, really he thinks your list is fucking dog shit, bro.
Dude. Like, you know what? That's one of the more tame things he said about my list. I'm gonna just say that. Like,
yeah. You watched the whole video, yeah?
It was, oh, no, I skipped 2 parts of it. In one part, he just straight up said, I only won because I made a deck around the overtrigger. I'm like,
yeah, no, Karan, wait, didn't you, like, sit down and you, like, strategized around the overtrigger? You, like, planned around it, right? No, I remember we were testing, and you were playing, you were playing Regalia, and you were playing this deck, and you were like, wow, this deck is really cool, but it can't filter out the overtrigger as well. And so you sold Regalia, and you bought Luard. That's what happened in
Yeah, that's
testing.
totally how it happened. That's totally how it happened, man.
That's what
You're
happened,
so
dude.
right. Dude, you're so right, man. You gotta extend the story. You just gotta add more to it.
Oh, we have a bot. We have a bot. Karan, do your job as a mod. We have a bot. We have a bot trying to tell me to buy trying to buy followers.
Oh,
Get him.
fuck, dude. I need
Get
a
him.
mod mode.
You need to hop on this time.
Oh my god, dude.
What was this crackhead Karan Patel thinking, dude? This actual fucking idiot. Trying to build a deck not around the overtrigger. You were playing Regalia and you were so set on it too. And then you bought Luar.
How do I delete this? What the fuck?
We just banned him from the stream. Alright, I called you for that reason. I love you, buddy.
Alright.
Bye. I'll probably bother you again if he says some stupid shit.
Alright, see you, man.
Bye, homie. God, I fucking love that man. Anyway.
Just wanted to add that in there. So, like, my build is very different in a lot of different areas, but seeing the difference there was also nice. But that's where I grew my main attachment, and the fact that Overdress is giving me kind of the same vibe as that is that before before grade 4s came out, so set 4 probably is we might start seeing this change.
He's gonna say the thing. He's gonna say it.
The first couple of sets are like, okay, here's some good strategies that you can build on, but a lot of it is gonna be luck based, right? Get people.
Wait. He's gonna say. He's about to say it. He's about to say it. He's about to say it. He's about to say it.
Interested, get the excitement happening. There's still gonna be luck based strategies afterwards, but then you start building on. Okay, here are the actual strategies you need to.
He said it. There it is. There it is, boys. Oh, hi, Vices. Welcome. We're pooping on this Overtrigger video. So, this man made the argument that D format is good because it's an entry point, but then he said that we're going to move... I wish we could make all controversial deck choices and be brave like Karan. Yeah, called it. We called it, boys. We called it. This argument is good. Like, D format should be the entry point for new players, and V is more advanced. Like, if you're a new player going into Vanguard, shut up, Ibo. If you're a new player going into Vanguard, you go D, V, Premium. I like to teach people Premium immediately because, I hang around a lot of people who played Yu-Gi-Oh before, and, D and V are probably too boring for them. So, but, like, if you're teaching a new player who's never played the game before, or any card game for that matter, you go D, V, Premium, right? But what this man is saying is not based on formats that rotate, based on formats as they progress. So basically, D format is good because it starts out luck-based for the new players. But what if you're a new player and you join when it gets complicated? Do we just reboot the format again? Something to think about. I mean, this is basically an argument in favor of rebooting every 3 years.
Be focusing on how am I going to build my decks? How am I going to play my decks? How am I going to counteract what my opponents are doing? And we already have some of that, and that's a really good thing. And it's going to be really good to see how it goes forward in the future. So I don't think I think Standard's in a bad place for global, on the global scale for
I'm an OT supporter. This video wants me to yeet them into the sun. A75, actually, I'd love to hear your arguments in favor of the Overtrigger afterwards, because I don't think that you should support these in any capacity. I still love you, though. You're still my homie.
The English card game, just because of the fact that we've been in the same meta for 6 months. We're gonna get set 3, but set 3 really doesn't change too many things. It changes a couple of things, like how the top decks run.
This is actually a valid criticism for D format. None of the sets have actually changed the meta. They just change how the meta is played. Something to think about. Bruce is still best deck after all this time.
Kept too much up with the JP side of things for the card game, just because Standard has had so little of my attention the last 4 months, because there hasn't been anything new, and Lyrical Monasterio changed nothing I would change almost nothing. I played around for a week with... Okay,
I'm sorry, I don't play D. Can anybody in the chat tell me if this is, literally false? Look at this guy's just talking out his ass. Loro. Oh, Loro? Yeah, I figured. Okay. Did Lyrical do nothing for the format? I actually don't know. It is. Okay. Yeah, alright, figured. Alright.
Felty Rosa from Lyrical Monasterio, and that was it. I am excited to do a booster box game again for set 3, so you should definitely stay tuned for that.
I'm the only person who commented on it still. Orange, shut up. It's my video. I'm reacting to it. Stop peeing on my property.
I don't know when that's going to happen, because last time I picked up a cup box at once. For set 3, because there's only 2 decks that I'm playing from it that only need a minimal amount of changes, which are Orphist and Bastion. I'm going to pick up 1 box at a time, open that box, and if I can only if I can actually resell this stuff, right? I'm going to use that money and buy a new box.
Clear so minor, Kyrie's minor. Yeah.
Take me a while to
Orange, you're very behind. Everyone refresh the page. I think my stream's having lags.
build that up again. To get that video out there, and I might have to release it in parts if we even get past the first box. Now, on to more of the topic of Mori leaving Vanguard and what.
If this man is about to defend Mori leaving Vanguard, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. If this man says Mori leaving was good, I'm gonna fucking lose. No, the chat's behind. Ah, I see. Okay. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if this man says the words Mori leaving was good, okay? Bets? Everyone want to take bets in the chat? Chat? Want to take bets? All right, let's go.
What I think that means, right? This is what I think it means. I just watched DF's video that he released a couple of days ago, and I think since it's had a couple of days to simmer down, I don't want to be digging too much up with that and causing any kind of contentions, for sure. But I think
he's gonna say it. This guy's literally saying, I don't want to make anyone angry. I don't want to make anyone angry, but this guy is literally doing what like comedians do when they say like, I don't mean to be racist, but, and then they say like the N-word on stage. He's about to do the same thing. He's gonna say, I don't hate Mori, but.
I'm not gonna say it's a great thing. I think it might be more of a good thing.
I knew it! I knew it! I freaking knew it! This man is so predictable. I literally knew it. This is a collection of every single bad Vanguardians take ever. This is it! I knew it! I literally called it, dude. Holy crap. Dude, this is so easy. You know, Vosh said, can we not? Thank you. I knew it. I knew it, though. Every single trash taken Vanguardians ever in one video. I knew it. I knew it.
Yes, the game has been super accessible. Yes, it has been. There have been so many good things that have happened. And as the director, I think he led to. I think that he is going to have led. He has led to a lot of these decisions and a lot of these things that have happened. You know, the premium getting their ban list.
No, Vices, I will not calm down. You cannot make me. I am uncontainable.
Premium getting their ban list. Overdress as a whole. But these products have been not good.
Ty, remember how fun premium is without overtrigger? OTs is called now. When I see I know, right? Mori's the only reason any of this should happen. Yeah, exactly. Mori is the only reason any of this change happened. The reason we have a ban list, the reason we have clan selection, the reason D format is going, you know, as swimmingly as it is in air quotes. Mori, I legitimately don't think Mori has anything to do with D series, if you ask me. I think Mori is just a producer. You know, hi Spectral, welcome to the stream. I think Mori is just voicing things that is just voicing that Bushiroad is doing for them. Mori. Listen, anyone who says Mori is the reason that D format sucks and that Mori leaving is good, you're an idiot. You're ignoring the change in culture. You know, you're ignoring the fact that he's increasing communication with the players. You're ignoring the final savior is now following. Welcome. You're ignoring the change in culture towards the players. You're ignoring the ban list he did for premium that literally fixed the fucking format and made the entire thing better. You're forgetting so much crap. You are literally saying that he's bad because of one single mistake that is easily solvable with the very thing he brought to the game. You are saying he is not a good producer because over triggers were created because of him, when the concept he introduced, the ban list, could possibly solve it. Clearly, it was too much for Bushiroad to slap the yes man in the Japanese side and reinstated the old English producer. Yeah, no, really. Imagine forgetting things when it's only about a year. Yeah, no, literally, like, seriously.
Good sellers, right? My locals still has boxes of the.
He's gonna make the Vanguard isn't financially stable. He's gonna make the fucking financial argument. He's gonna do the fucking MTG spec thing.
The clan collections. I have them right here.
Didn't mean to pause it.
Called boxes of those sets. They still have boxes of a Brush with the Legends. They still have a box of the Genesis of the 5 Grades. They still have these boxes of these sets in a ton of these boxes. For one, because
Also, he's a producer, not a card designer. Yeah, this is actually just true. Well, I think the stream is freezing. Hold on. There you go. Okay, we're good. We're back on track. All right, we're back on track there. He's gonna say it's not selling. Literally, like, God. Who is that guy? This is a very small time Vanguard YouTuber that we're reacting to a video of. Okay, so little story. Me and my friends sat down, and we were having fun with Vanguard one night, and someone said, "I want to go pull the DSR." So they walked over to the shelf. They bought a box. They didn't get the DSR. So another person says, "I'll get the DSR." So they walk to the shelf. They buy 2 boxes, and they come back with no DSR. Then I say, I'm going to get the DSR. I walk up, I buy 5 boxes, I come back, no DSR. Okay? Everybody walks up, buys boxes, come back, no DSR. We go through a case and a half. No DSR. And you know what the manager says? Oh, we still have 3 cases. They had a ton of stock for these sets, even though we had just finished purchasing a case from them. Holy shit, dude. Shops having overstock of certain product? That's crazy. That's whack. That's insane. Wait, I'm popping off. We have 43 viewers in here. I am popping the hell off. Welcome everybody who's watching the stream. Please be sure to follow. We're trying to hit 125 followers before my birthday, which is 8 days away apparently. Shops try to over as they will get legacy sales, at least for TCGs. Yeah, exactly. So, oh god, okay. So just ordering enough product to satisfy your player base is stupid. It's actually just dumb, all right? You need to have excess product. Ibo. Of course Ibo's following. Ibo's my boy. But they need to have excess product. This is, oh my god. Bushro's predictions are based on Chinese expansion. Yeah, as well. This month is obviously... Oh, net. 23rd this month? Nice. Correct excess is good to have. Yeah, exactly. Excess product is good. This means the game is... Okay, having more than excess, that's bad. Like, no one's buying, that's not good, okay? But this is falsifiably wrong. That's provably wrong, sorry.
Big. We don't have a huge player base for it, but that was after, I opened probably 6 boxes of set 1. I opened, like, 4 or 5 boxes of set 2. Now with set 3, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but I opened boxes of these. I was a part.
Okay, yeah, great. You just said your locals was like not as high functioning as other locals. Why did I say high functioning? It's not as high tier as other locals. No, but it's not as high functioning as other. I just said it again. God damn it. It's not as popular. Like, it's not as popping as other locals, right? Like, you just said this. So, of course, we're going to have excess product if Vanguard's not that popular.
Part of this, people who bought, we probably, between me and 2 other guys, we've bought, 8 boxes of set 1 and 2 of the clan collections. So it's not like they haven't been selling them to people, but with the fact that you only need a limited amount of them, unless you're searching for SPs, that kind of only means that not a lot of people are going to be buying more than 4 of them. And since everything is guaranteed except for what's going to be an SP or an SVR, there's no real reason to buy more than 4 of each of the boxes. Where
this isn't a bad thing though. So, okay, so literally, first of all, I need to make this very clear. Clan Selection Volume 1 and 2 probably didn't sell well in shops because opening individual packs of this specific set is ludicrous. You're an idiot if you do that sort of thing. High functioning is valid. You're talking economically. Yeah, that's fair. No, but like literally, fuck, what was I gonna say? I need to word myself very carefully here. Like this is a set where buying singles is just... It just makes more sense. Buying sealed of clan selection is not a good idea. It just isn't.
Whereas at least with the overdress sets, set 1 and 2, you could open a box, but you had to probably open.
Lobelia,
6
welcome to the
boxes
stream.
get a good play set of everything. Like I almost
New
got
South
a full
Park
play set
special.
of
Oh,
everything
neat.
out of set 1, and then with set 2 it was a little less, but that was the situation. And then you got SPs. Do I think it was way too early for encounter cards as well?
Facts! The only correct thing this man has said this entire video. Facts! God, I hate encounter cards so much.
And I don't want to sound like the negative there, but as looking from like a player-based perspective, he did a great thing for the community loved everything that he did.
So then why is him leaving a good thing? I'm waiting for you to back that up.
And that's fine. But from a store perspective, right?
This is, oh my god, he's gonna, okay, literally, this has been an issue with Vanguard since the game started. Never display pack. Even Toyo in the anime shows that buying a case or a carton makes more financial sense. You know, exactly. Buy a case. Vanguard is a game with how it's structured. You need to buy cases. You don't buy boxes. You just don't buy boxes. You buy cases, which is why I think every set from this point onward should go towards the clan selection route, where like you buy a case, you get everything. God, he is gonna say it. No, okay. Vanguard has always had this problem. Literally, I'm telling you right now, literally, jokingly, possibly, perhaps, maybe jokingly, it has always been a thing that Vanguard has not really had that good of a sealed product environment. It's just always been a thing. This isn't singles for the win. Yeah, this isn't a new thing. This isn't a fucking Mori issue. This is a Vanguard issue, okay?
From a store perspective, what good is it to buy a box that is supposed to MSRP for $60, that not even a week, that maybe
Wait, who the fuck is selling these at $60? We all bought our boxes at like $40.
a week after release is less than half of the price to be bought online? That means there's almost no chance, no choice, no reason to go through your locals. And
This is true, actually. There's no reason to go through your locals. This is true. This is actually just true. But again, this doesn't mean the game is dying. Why would you buy sealed product? If you want to buy a sealed product, go to Magic.
you should just buy it online instead. Or the singles prices are so low that if you're only looking, like if I was only looking for 2 clans out of Clan Collection 1.
My OD boxes were going for 100. Jesus Christ, Orange! Where are you buying your set 1 anyway? Okay, that one had a buyout though. Like that one, set 1 had like a scalper's issue. Okay, that's I don't know. That's different.
Looking for 2 clans out of Clan Collection 1, it'd be more worth it to go and buy the singles online than it would be to buy the box. Now that happens a lot, but with the margin of it is insane. And there are a couple of clans that are exceptions to that because of the heal guards. Now the heal guards are the main thing that was going for volume set 1 and 2, is because there are a couple of different archetypes, but the rest of the cards weren't.
100 is still
really
insane.
there.
Yeah, I agree. 100 is still insane.
But from a store's perspective, the Vanguard is not worth holding in a store right now, especially for my locals.
It's never been worth holding in a store. See, Ty can still understand points from both sides while still pointing out your poop logic makes you wrong. No, this has always been a thing with Vanguard. Vanguard's really not been a good thing for most stores. Like, Vanguard is a game that's been held by like 3 big stores in the entire country and nothing else.
And I don't blame them. I wouldn't even blame them if they didn't hold it much. We had a 4-person tournament. We can't fire off standard because there's been because of how little, even those of us who are trying to get people into standard haven't had a desire to play standard right now.
I mean, yeah, standard is what happens when you reboot the format. You start over and you make it really boring. Like, this is a downside for Mori, sure, but you're ignoring all of the positive shit he brought to the game.
And I don't think that's due to...
Like, a shit standard format does not outdo the nation system being good for premium, the ban list being good for premium, the clan selections being amazing for V. Mori literally fucked up one format, made the other 2 playable. 4-person tourney is not the one he won. We can't be too mean to him. Not too mean.
To the mechanics of standard, I don't think that it's partially due to the very limited card pool. It's partially due to that V Premium has been as fun of a format as it is.
This is
V
true.
Premium right now is like my favorite format.
I don't play Vanguard out here for the food. Ah, well, guess what? I have another half of a sandwich. Enjoy the food.
But I think that has more to do with with the fact that we haven't had product in, almost 6 months now that changed anything. And even then, it really didn't change much there. But we do have our decks that are favorite. Like my favorite is Bastion and Orphis. I will build those decks.
Oh no, he's an Orphis player. No. Again, that's objectively wrong. Yeah, it depends on what part of that statement when you pick apart.
And continue to build those decks, whether we're playing those games or not. I will just continue to build them because I do want to.
OD's a mandate issue, not a Mori issue. Thank you. Actually, Vices, I would love to have you on stream later if you want to explain that to the crowd. Actually, because I don't think a lot of people understand that.
Remote fights on stream, which, by the way, I stream live at twitch.tv /gaming centralization. And I would talk to people about this in the Discord, and I want to get our TCG community back up again, but it's been so little hype on standard that
have you considered premium?
I had no choice. I was like, okay, I want to play Vanguard and I want to play the TCG and I want to keep supporting my locals, so I had to build V Premium. I also started building Premium with Clan Selection coming out, having come out. But then again, that set was...
When do we do our meetup? I'm coming to Chicago on the 23rd. Oh! I'll probably be at my grandma's on the 23rd.
It's supposed to MSRP for like $110, and it didn't even sell. A week later, people were selling it for like $50, $60 a box. So at that point, picking it up as a store just wasn't worth it, right? So, and then you got to look from Bushiroad's perspective. Is that okay? Well, these boxes and
Saren is boring because Mori woke up one day and conspired to make Vanguard boring. Imagine having a grandma could not be me enjoying Jima House. Yeah, dude, listen. Small tangent. Grandma Smith will kick your ass. She's badass as hell. Don't fuck with Grandma Smith.
This is more specifically from the from the Western side of things, right? I'm in the West. I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing the market. Nobody's buying single cards right now because
hello, Time from Facebook. Hello, Shores TV. Welcome.
Where people want to pick up play sets. So like selling individual cards is kind of a hard.
Not gonna lie, I blame Grandma Smith for over triggers. Bring me up on my birthday. I DM you after the stream. Oh, I bet. Teach Granny Daihosen. Can you imagine?
All right, Sonny. I hope you like your hand size. I now ride Daihosen.
And then you go, no, Grandma, anything but Daihosen. And then she goes,
I won BRO with this shit.
Imagine. Grandma Smith confirmed GILF. God damn it.
On like sites like TCG Player, which take cuts out of things. So there's that. But it's really rough on where we get so little support for 6 months for standard, and yes, we got support for V Premium, and yes, we got support for Premium, but that did nothing for standard during those times. And the support for V Premium was so varied because there's 24 clans was like the really good thing that Vanguard had going for it, and I don't think that that's a bad thing that standard has going for it. Is only 5 nations being able to mix and match things. Like Magic has been running off of 5 colors for 20 plus years.
Yep.
And
understandable.
That's definitely not a bad thing at all. I don't think Mori leaving is a terrible thing for the game. I'm not going to say it's a great thing. I'm going to say that it might be a good thing from a financial aspect for Bushy.
No! This isn't a Mori issue! Finally, he's making shit takes again. This is not a Mori... Cardweed, welcome to the chat. This is not a Mori issue! Fucking It was COVID delays. This is a Bushiroad issue that's been a thing for a long time. This is just what happens when Vanguard, as a game, releases new sets. Oh my god! There it finally is, the financial argument. Right, so here's a fun fact for you. Vanguard has never been financially stable. The secondary market has never been healthy. This has never been the case. Holy shit, dude. Mixing carded nations is pretty iffy considering you can technically mix stuff, but a lot of it's self-contained. Yeah, exactly. Mixing nations is great in concept, but it doesn't actually fucking happen. Holy shit, dude. He said the thing.
Road specifically, their chart for Q1 of 2022 is looking like it's going to be insane, which could just be that, you know, they have good hopes for set 4. We've already seen the Magnolia grade 4, and if you haven't seen that, I mean, you can find it in my Discord, or you can find it in places like DF's Discord, or he's made a video going over the reveals of those things, and it was also revealed on the episode of the Overdose anime, which I need to catch up on. But I do think that it's been he's done good things for the game.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that it's been so good that we need to be like, oh well, Vanguard's, you know, gonna go to shit, or
Literally brought English communication to the game, literally gave Premium a ban list, literally made V into a playable format, literally rebooted it into an actually good reboot for a little bit there. These are...
we're gonna start having problems, or we're not gonna be able to do this, or... I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I think that it's going to be a good...
It probably won't be a problem, but it's not a... No, don't! He's gonna say the thing. What? Listen, he's gonna say the thing.
Good thing for the game. It'd be good to see times where where buying a playset of your stuff from your box is going to be more expensive than buying a box.
No! You gave this video... I gave it a like so it would be saved in my like videos so I wouldn't lose the video. I'm unliking it as soon as this video is done.
Right now, I could build an entire deck, the competitive deck in Standard, for less than what it would cost for me to buy a box MSRP.
Why is this a bad thing for the entry format? Oh my god! You're fucking... No! This isn't a bad thing for the fucking entry point format! What are you talking about? We know you subbed to Untie? No, I fucking didn't. No, I didn't. God, no. Hell no. Abso-fucking-lutely not. How's it feel about Droplet? Oh my god, this is worse than Vanguard. This is actually worse. I am the Echo. Welcome, welcome. You have the same haircut, streamer. He wants $500 decks. Yeah, he wants $500 decks. He works at Konami. He works for Konami. Dude, this is... Oh, fuck. All right.
Which is why a box's value on sites like TCG Player is so low. And of course, you know, not every deck is like that, and some decks are going to be more expensive.
Yeah, it says it's good we have $4 start decks, but says it's bad that strong decks cost less than a box. What the fuck, dude?
Or specifically like Bruce and Verena and Bastion being a little bit more expensive than a box. But it'd be like buying 2 boxes MSRP would be more expensive than building the decks outright. And at least then you get your over trigger properly and you get all your triple rares that you need for the deck. So...
Okay, so fun fact, so this has always been the case. Vendors will get boxes and then they'll sell clan splits to people over sites like Vanguardians, or nation splits in this case. And they'll distribute the prices so that if someone buys a nation split from every case, they make their money back. There is financial strength in this game, just not in buying boxes. Oh my god, this is... You can financially... Does this guy know that buying shit off Vanguardians is a thing? Like, does this guy know that buying directly from the vendor is a good thing that you can do? Does anyone know this? Does he know that you can buy these off of vendors?
But that's really off topic. I just don't think that it's going to be a bad thing for the game for Mori to be leaving. I think
it might not be a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. Please stop saying it's a good thing. Just because something's bad doesn't mean it's good. You can have an indifferent feeling on shit like this.
It's a good thing that they're for him to leave, and I don't want that to sound like, oh well, there was no way that these things couldn't turn around with him there. I think that they could have, but I've specifically been very concerned. And I've said it on stream, and I've said it to my friends at the shop. I've been very concerned with the financial aspect of the game.
You can still buy from vendors.
Great that it's easy access. It's great that we have $4 start decks that are just the easiest way. I picked up 3 of the Toyo ones because I love Bastion that much, playing Bastion that much. You know, so I've got them on my display, and I plan on picking up the starter deck 6. Hello, cat.
Ah, the cat has interrupted the rad.
But I plan on picking up, you know, the start deck 6 when it comes out, and even that's been delayed again, and that's understandable.
Why,
because of
hello,
COVID and
empty
stuff like
Pepsi
that.
bottle.
That's not anyone's fault, so that can't be put on blame anywhere there. But it's definitely not good for
Vendors aren't
a
real, Mr.
game's
Streamer. They're imaginary.
Secondary market to
You're right.
be as low as Vanguard's is.
Again, the secondary market in Vanguard has always been fucking dog shit. Just buy from the vendor.
You know, there's absolutely no, like, yes, there's some value to be earned from opening sealed for more specifically for Clan Collections 1 and 2. Not so specifically for like Festival Collection or for the main booster set, or even Lyrical Melody was terrible. I opened up a box. I spent $50 on my LGS for it, and I got $15 in cards. The fact that I got not even a third of my value back in singles, and I pulled the most expensive triple rare out of the set, and the most expensive over trigger out of the 5. The fact that I pulled both of those and I only got like $15, $20 in value, so I barely got.
But Ty, if vending machines don't have Vanguard, how can he buy from them? Good point.
Is terrible. You know, there's no.
Lyrical was a shit set, but you can still buy from vendors and you'll probably make your financial status back.
Reason to buy sealed. The LGS can't open that up and sell singles for profit. My SP was trash on the deck box too, so that probably didn't help. But the LGS can't open them up for profit and then try to sell the singles. Now, if they did that, I don't think it'd be a problem as much. I think they'd be able to sell some of it. It'd be a little bit easier than us having to say, well, do I want to risk it on sealed, or do I want to just buy it off of line? I think it'd be easier if my shop did that. That's one thing I don't agree with them doing. But from the financial aspect, these sets have just and again,
okay, he's still. It's just.
And seeing the results from the from premium format.
Oh, we're getting to it.
List 1, we're
getting to it. Oh, wait, I think this is it. Hold on. I think this is the overtrigger argument. This is it.
TCG players say, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna pick this up."
I think we're getting there, boys.
Lasting 60. Let's say like right now it sells for 30 US. Like
Let's get there.
2-3 days after everything has
Here we
happened.
go, boys.
It's just that with BRO happening and seeing the results from the from premium format, where this Luard list 1 and people yell, like some people being up in pitchforks about overtriggers being banned.
Oh, here we go.
About overtriggers getting removed from the format.
This is it.
I want you to know that I understand why. It is absolutely ridiculous when you lose to an overtrigger, and it sucks a lot. But it's not a bad thing for them to be there. It is what Vanguard.
All right. This is it. This is what you're all here for. The overtrigger arguments. This is it. This is it. No, he doesn't. No, you think he understands. This is it. Why is that bag full of snacks and drinks? I want some. Here, you want some Skittles? Here, just have some Skittles, my guy. Here, Skittles for you, okay? Transferred Skittles to W Slasher. Let me get some Skittles for myself, okay? Everyone, eat some Skittles. But said it's not bad. I'm really glad he never said my name. Dude, they suck, they aren't bad. All right, let's see what he has to say.
It's always been about is who gets what triggers when. Or
No! Oh my... Vanguard has always been about triggers. So over triggers are okay. No. I think everyone would agree that triggers are one of the least exciting parts of Vanguard when it comes to the actual dynamics of the game. Like, it's fun. It helps swing the game back and forth. But nobody would say that's what Vanguard's about.
Or whether or not this is better than that. And it's just...
Okay. Would everyone like to listen to how vague that statement was? Listen. Listen to how vague that statement was. Listen.
Triggers when, or whether or not this is better than that.
Whether or not this is better than that. What does that mean? Can't really argue against that because it doesn't really mean anything.
And it just makes no sense to say, oh, well, we need to ban this one thing that really has always been an aspect of Vanguard. It's a newer...
Are you fucking kidding me? Also, triggers are fun when they swing the game back and forth, not when they end games the second they're checked. Yeah, exactly.
Version of it, but it's always been an aspect of Vanguard. So, not to come off like a jerk on this one, but calm down.
Oh, he did the thing! He did the thing! He did the thing! He did it! Guys, if you're upset about overtriggers, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Fucking actually just said, calm down. If you don't like overtriggers, calm down. Triggers are, I think, the game's appealed in a way, but not to do the being the focus of the game because they weren't. That fucking unpredictability, which is liking something like Yu-Gi-Oh, which is where most of us came from. Yeah, exactly. Calm down, dude. Actually.
Think for a second and say, well, a deck like Luard wins by using the overtrigger. Why? Well,
No! No! He said it! He no. Would everybody please listen to what they just meant? He just said listen.
well, a deck like Luard wins by using the overtrigger. Why?
Luard's only good because of the overtrigger. Why is he so fixated on Luard? Dude, I'll bet you he's one of the people who said Morfessa needs to be banned. I will bet you money. I will bet you money. Money! He thinks Morfessa needs to be hit, dude.
Well, they filter out the deck a lot, and they can get their overtrigger easier.
No! Morfessa wins by using... Luard wins by using Morfessa! Yeah, Luard got Ultimate OT banned. It was Luard. Luard used the overtrigger.
Any other deck is able to do it, they can abuse it just as well, and that's part of the mechanic behind it.
No, it's not. This wasn't... Overtrigger was designed for D. It was not designed for premium, so that premium players could filter their deck and then get the overtrigger easier. That is not why the card was made. Please stop. Okay? You're just embarrassing yourself. Please.
Right? A Protect clan... Now, Luard is a Force clan. Any other, like a Protect clan, gets extra PGs, meaning that they can PG those attacks easy.
He's gonna say, listen, no, wait. He's going to say, you can get 2 PGs. You can get 2 PGs. You can get 2 PGs and stop the overtrigger. He's gonna say it.
100 million power PG.
Just PG it, bro. Dude, just PG it. No. You need to get 2 PGs. Just use 2 PGs, bro. One for the Vanguard attack, and then one for the overtrigger attack. Whew, okay.
You know, there's a counter to it.
There's a counter to it.
So, don't be upset. Learn the format.
Just, He said, don't be upset. Just adapt. Just adapt. Zazana's fine at 4. PGs exist, bro. Remember Ty, 40%.
Learn.
I can calm
what
down. It's
the
okay. I'll calm
meta
down.
seems
Shh,
to
it's
be
fine.
And play around it.
Okay.
Don't just go, oh, well, this one thing is really broken and there's absolutely no way to play around it. There's plenty of ways to play around it.
There are plenty of ways to play around it, like getting too peachy. I joined the stream with the words play around it. There it is. He said it. You can play around the over trigger. Please. Listen, what's your name? Centralization. Listen, I know you're gonna get this video somehow. I love how I need you to please debate me on stream. Please come on stream and debate me. I'm begging you. I want you to debate me, dude. I hate how dead serious he looks when he says play around it. Oh my god. My teammate regionals. I lost all my rounds to OT. Me, you just didn't adapt. Like you put. You okay? No, I'm not okay. This is the funniest video I've ever watched.
Don't always have to lose just because, oh, over trigger pull it, I lose.
Yeah, yes it does, wait! No, it does. It's literally been proven. Out of the 20% of games that WCC were doing their testing, they checked it 20% of times, and of that 20, 10 to 15% of those games were, like, they won because of it.
But it's not the end of the world, and people need to stop treating things like they are the end of the world, right?
Okay, so little news update for you, buddy. Little news update. Okay, does anyone in the chat want to tell me why Zazan was limited in the first place? Please, can someone in the chat tell me why Zazan was limited? Look in DMs when you're done. Sure, I'll look in DMs. Could you do me a favor? Why was Zazan limited? I'd like to know. Because instant GB1 is cursed. No. Why was Zazan limited? Why? Because people weren't smart enough to play around it. I hate all of you. You are all terrible human beings. It's because we made a fucking whine. We whined about it. We whined about it, dude. We cried about it extremely hard. Zazan got limited because someone complained. No, but yeah, because someone complained. Because we complained. We whined. Yeah, no, exactly. Because Solemn complained, Zazan got limited, which is good. Complaining gets things done in this game. So, of course, we're going to complain about the overtrigger because we want it out of the game. This whole idea of stop complaining, this kind of like, this pseudo-centrist intelligent kind, the pseudo-intelligent centrist kind of talking is extremely fucking unhelpful and doesn't do anything for the game. It's like, it's embarrassing, honestly.
They've greenlighted 2 more seasons of the anime. They've got sets prepared to be released. We just need to slow down, take a deep breath, and think.
Think about what? Think about what? Think about what? I have an idea. Just limit overtriggers to 1. Yeah, that's a good idea. Think about what, though? How to counter overtriggers? Like playing Protect Clans? Like playing correct... like playing Protect Clans?
Because overreacting and exploding and ranting at people and...
He's literally calling me out. He's literally calling me out. I spent fucking, like, how long whining on Vanguardians about this? Nuba best deck, let's go. Yeah, because it can make a lot of PGs and draw a lot of cards. Nuba Tama can actually play around the Overtrigger pretty easily. Yeah, no, just think of, he's 100% calling me out, like, legitimately. I'm the only person that made this much of a bitch about it on Vanguardians, for good reason, might I add. I don't take back anything I said, but he is 100% calling me out and just angry at my existence.
Just altogether not keeping your head on screwed tight is not going to help anybody, and it's not going to get the point that you want it to across.
Yes, it is. Making a big fuss about this is how we get it banned. It did with Zazan. Yeah, exactly. It did with Zazan. Zazan is now out of the game because we wanted a ban list and we bitched for it. I can just factually just say you're incorrect here, dude.
It is not going to tell Bushiroad that, hey, I'm not happy with this decision. It's going
it is actually
to tell them that you are not thinking rationally about it.
Okay. So, I made a video before all the math was done, okay? I made a video explaining why overtriggers are bad before they even did all the math and got the percentages. Any mechanic that when it's shown wins the game is problematic. In Hearthstone, they nerf a card if a card wins 60% of the games it sees. It's literally how protests work. Yeah, exactly. This is the same kind, dude. Okay, I actually debate neo-Nazis in my free time. I debate neo-Nazis. I debate so-called wannabe centrists in my free time. This kind of fucking behavior, this kind of mentality of don't protest, you're never gonna change anything, is exactly what they fucking say to you to shut you up so that you won't do anything about it. They don't want change. That's the issue.
If you think rationally about these things and you make a logical, sound argument.
This is the same thing. They also say, if you're logical and rational, implying that liking overtriggers, okay? Implying that liking overtriggers is rational and logical, and not liking them is irrational and illogical. He's dog whistling here. This is literally saying, whether he means it or not, he's saying that if you think overtriggers are bad, you're being illogical.
Not just say, hey, I think this should be this way. Now you have to defend that it shouldn't be that way. No, you need to make a argument saying that why that needs to be done, a well-structured, rounded argument about it. And I'm not...
Okay, I hate to be this guy. Literally, the anti-overtrigger crowd are the only side of this argument who have ever made any kind of logical defense for the overtrigger being banned. We are the only... I'm sorry, listen. I hate to be that guy who's like, I'm on the right side of justice here. I am literally, okay, I'm on the side of people that have provided only the... I like to think of myself as rational. If you give me a rational argument, I'll change my opinion, okay? I've changed my opinion on many things throughout the years. I've gone from centrist to conservative to leftist to moderate. I've gone all over the place on the political spectrum because new facts come to mind and change my mind. If you can present an argument to me about why overtriggers are good for the game, I will listen to you. They have yet to do this. They have yet to do this. You're a rockstar type, love call out of bullshit centrist dog whistles. Yeah, exactly. As for law knowledge, it turns out an invitation to debate. I actually fucking asked someone if they wanted to debate and defend it on stream, and they backed out of it. It was a post on Facebook where some guy was like, not to name names, but if you think that over and then I was like, hey, you're clearly calling me out. Why don't you just not be a coward about it? And then I fucking told him to debate me on stream, and he said, oops, no, I don't want to. I have a stutter, but I'll be free to call you out anyway. Like, this guy literally cowered out. I give these people a chance, a platform to play with. I give them a platform, okay? I tell them, hey, you can come on stream and you can defend your points. They have yet to do this. I am making a call out to all overtriggers at all. All overtrigger supporters. I'm calling you out right now. If you want to come on stream and debate me in front of a live audience and defend your arguments, please come along. If you convince me, I'll give up. I'll listen to you, okay? I am very easily swayed by convincing arguments, but this is not one of them. I like the overtrigger. I don't care if I'm just a troll. See, that's fine. See, here's the thing I don't understand. You can personally like the overtrigger as long as you acknowledge it's unbalanced. This is a thing you can do. You can say, I think the overtrigger is funny in casual games, but I still think it should be banned in competitive play. This is something you can do. It is possible to like something while acknowledging its flaws. Overtrigger is our word. You could say overtrigger. God dang it. Blau is here, and Blau does not like overtrigger, even he, she, it. I don't know if Blau's and it wins games.
Not calling anyone specific out, because I've seen a general thing of
You are calling someone out here, actually. You're calling out an entire collection of people on Vanguardians. You are literally saying that it is illogical to dislike the overtrigger, and it's logical to like the overtrigger. You are literally, you're trying to have this this central kind of this neutral, unrelated sort of perspective on it. You're failing miserably.
several people are like that, and if I see a argument like that, and I saw a couple of them, and I do understand the want for overtriggers to be banned, and I do see the
Oop, I dropped a Skittle.
general gist of why. I'm just saying that I don't believe that it needs to, and it doesn't look like it. They do need to be banned. It makes no sense to me on why you can't just say, oh, well, this deck top. So somebody at my locals is going to make this list, and they're going to bring this exact list to locals. I know what this list does. I know what it's capable of. I'm going to play it.
You are comparing meta decks to a fucking central mechanic that wins entire games. Okay, fine. We'll use a card argument. I'll use a card argument for you, okay? We can use a card argument, all right? If you're someone who says play around Zazan and adapt, okay? Since you're comparing a card to a mechanic, so fine, let's go with the card example. Let's use Zazan. It is true that if something is meta and something is winning, that you should build your deck around said meta. We now know that Nightmare Dolls are the best decks in the format. The net because he hit overtriggered and the opponent did not. Yeah, exactly. We know that Nightmare Dolls are the best deck in the format. We know that they are the deck to beat. And so all of you should be building your decks preparing for the Nightmare Doll matchup, okay? Nightmare Dolls are very powerful and might need one or two touches on the ban list, but they're not unbeatable. And that is the example of a good, healthy meta. Nightmare Dolls have a lot of counters. They have a lot of ways you could possibly beat them. They lose very much through the early game, and it is possible for you to make a deck around them. It's quite easy. If the next band, do we gonna have to fix GB or Dolls? I think GB's fine. I think Dolls need like Ginny band, and that's it. Ginny needs to go. That's all. But Nightmare Dolls is easy. Zazan, there's no play around. If a deck is something that can't be played around, even if it's meta, this isn't a healthy meta. This needs to be banned. So Zazan, for example, I promise you, this guy defended Zazan. I promise you, he defended Zazan. This guy definitely defended Zazan, dude. He probably is the guy who's like, oh, well, just play around Zazan, dude. Just play freeze, bro. Yeah, just play freeze, right, dude. Yeah, no, this isn't the same at all. A mechanic and a deck, even if they were the same thing. Just because something is meta doesn't mean there's always a play around for it. It is possible for something to be literally unbeatable. It is possible. Guys, Chaos and Thunder Empire in Buddy Fight. Time Dragons before, Time Dragons when they first came out. What else do we want to mention here? Lost World, that's a mechanic that everything played. Yeah. It's possible for things to be unfair. I know I named Buddy Fight examples. We can name Yu-Gi-Oh examples too. Firewall FTKs. How about Teledad? How about all sorts of crap that was just tier 1 and you couldn't play around it, so it was either play those decks or die. But with the overtriggers, everyone's playing overtriggers anyway, so Zazan had a 98% win rate. Yeah, exactly.
A deck like OTT, or I'm gonna play a deck that spams protect markers.
I've discussed this. Oh, protect markers are not an excuse for overtriggers to exist.
I'm going to play these decks that spam these protect markers. I'm going to throw the overtrigger in my deck. I'm going to play my Zeroth Dragon because Shadow Paladins can't. I'm going to play these couple of cards, and I'm going to use that and use my knowledge on that to say, I know I'm going to be playing against that deck. I'm going to play a counter to it that can do good otherwise as well.
Okay, so here's a fucking... Here we go. All right. Yeah, why does he hate Luard? This man definitely wants Morphessa banned. I promise right now. Okay. Here's a fun fact. All right? I'm going to have to listen to what he said again. I'm having an aneurysm, dude. What did he say again? He said...
That deck, I'm going to play a counter to it that can do good otherwise as well.
Oh, right. That's what it was. Nobody builds around the overtrigger. Nobody builds around the overtrigger. Nobody builds decks preparing to see the overtrigger. Because mathematically speaking, mathematically speaking, let's say I have a 10-card deck, a 20-card deck, okay? A 20-card deck, and I'm doing 2 drive checks. I have a 1 in 10 chance of checking the overtrigger. My opponent knows this. My opponent will not, Chaos Main opinion invalid. Shut up, Slate. I love you. Nobody will, nobody's gonna fucking go, all right. You have 20 cards in deck. You're checking 2 cards for your drive checks. You're definitely checking the overtrigger. PG. Come get me, bro. Nobody does that. Nobody does this. Hey, Dexcavate, welcome. This will be on YouTube because you missed most of it, but don't worry, this will be on YouTube. This'll, like I said, there's no way you can calculate it. Now, with critical triggers, you can go, hey, can I check your drop zone? Can I check your damage? Can I check your soul? Can I see how many triggers you have left? You calculate, you do some numbers, you do some probability number crunching in your head. You think about it really quick, carefully. You go, okay, so out of this 20 cards, he has 7 triggers left in deck. The chances of him checking 1 or more are very high, so I'm going to guard accordingly. And then you get rewarded for making those probability checks. Over triggers, probability speaking, you know, you get punished for doing the number crunching that Vanguard rewards players for. You're getting punished for playing the game, essentially. Had to go to a meeting. Hello, Orange. Welcome back. This will be on YouTube, Orange. I highly suggest you watch it. You missed me laughing as hard as like guys, chat, vouch for me. I was laughing as so hard, dude. He actually did the just PG at LOL and the adapt arguments. And then I called out to every Overtrigger supporter ever to come on stream and defend me and defend it. But yeah, nobody builds around the fucking Overtrigger. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Okay. This is not a thing that happens because you can't actually do that. Probability speaking, your opponent won't check the Overtrigger, but they will anyway. So it defies all things Vanguard, surprisingly.
Well, right. You want to have a counter to it, but also have the ability to say, well, I can also deal with other decks as well.
Hey, you're describing a meta, not a mechanic. Let me understand, how does it punish number crunching? Okay, so Mike, are you in the group? I think they should change it to 10K. 10K, take it or leave it, okay? Now, here's why. They still act as a heal and a draw. They still have amazing effects when checked defensively. As a result, they can still make fun games, have interesting things happen. They're still very powerful, even if they only give 10K power. Now, Mike, you asked how it messes with number crunching. So let me explain how this works, okay? Let's say your opponent has a 20-card deck. They're attacking you. You're at 4 damage. You know that you're playing against Overlord, and so they're probably running 12 crit. This is their last attack, by the way. So what you do is you'll go, can I see your drop zone, soul, and damage? You'll check their damage zone, you'll check their drop zone, you'll check their soul. Then you'll calculate that you have seen 9 triggers publicly. So that means that possibly it is quite likely that your opponent's deck has at most 7 triggers in it. Then you count the number of cards in their hand. You think about all that together. You think about how many triggers do you think they have in their hand, how many are in their deck, etc., etc. And then you make an educated guess based off of how many triggers are in their deck and how many you think they're going to check as a result. And then you guard accordingly. If you think that they're going to check at least 2 or more, you guard with that much shield. If you think they're going to check 1, you're going to go 2 to pass. It's just probability crunching. It's part of what makes Vanguard exciting. Honestly, I love being rewarded for my probability calculations and, you know, making an educated guess. But overtriggers, you can't do that. You can't do that with overtriggers. It's just not possible. Because if you run the probability, you'll go, well, the 20-card deck and there's only 1 in there. There's no point in preparing for it anyway. All right, cool. I'll guard. Yeah. Overtriggers literally ruin any form of probability counting because they're a completely random variable that just fucks up any kind of math.
There's a flexibility that comes from it. And not to be, you know, oh, well, you're just not a good player about it.
You just did, though. Okay. Not to say you're not a good player, except you literally just did. You literally just said that people that don't like overtriggers are whining and that they can't adapt.
It's called learning and adapting, and that's what...
He said the thing. He said it again. He said it again. Just adapt. Just adapt, bro. These are all the arguments they have, by the way. There are only 3 arguments in pro Overtrigger. It's a one of, just adapt and get used to it, or stop complaining. These are the only 3 arguments these people have. There are no other arguments. I have been begging for people to come on stream and give me real arguments, or even Facebook, right? I've been begging for real arguments, and they won't give it to me.
What you do to be a good player. Good players will adapt.
Put a
Bad
tracking
players
device,
will
yep.
complain and will only complain and will not worry about adapting. Now, good players will adapt and complain at the same time sometimes, and that's fine. It's, you know, sometimes you have stress that you need to get off of your chest, and that's the only way you can do it.
Zazan is guys. Orange said it here. Zazan isn't broken, people. By the way, we're gonna read Orange's comment afterwards, because Orange, unironically, did leave a very, very good comment on this video.
But I'm tired of people just saying, "Oh, well, just overtriggers need to be banned entirely," and I'm wondering what I'm gonna title this video.
It makes me wonder if this guy actually knows the arguments about. It makes me wonder if this guy knows the arguments. Call for a second. I need to point something out, dude, please. Oh, okay, sure. Hold on. I'm going to call Raccoon really quickly. Where's my friend Raccoon? Okay. At Raccoon. I'm going to call him really quickly. Hold on. We're going to see if it works. Hello. Come on. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, everyone, you're on stream now. Say hello to the stream.
Hey, stream. So,
Hi.
I just need to point out that this guy just said that good players will adapt, but they will also still complain.
Wait, what? Where? Wait, what?
Can he make? He said that. He said that. Oh, bad players will complain, but good players will adapt and complain. My head, bro. This guy's a fucking genius. Can this guy be the next Trigger You video, please? I need to see it. Holy shit, bro. God fucking damn.
Adapt, complain. Dude, adapt, complain, overcome.
Adapt, complain, over trigger.
God, this is fucking miserable,
this is
dude.
why Karan's a good player, bro. Because he simply adapted and complained.
Holy shit, bro. All right, get out of my call. I hate you.
All right,
It's
get
terrible.
the fuck out of here, dude.
All right, cool. Shut up. God, I love that man. Adapt, complain, overcome.
But just think about things rationally. Accept that, yes, Mori is leaving, and that's a little worrisome because there were a lot of good things that happened for the community.
Yeah. He's literally making the same, just think rationally. Like, okay, listen. Rational thought is not God. It's good to have, but every opinion is fueled by some kind of emotional bias. You shouldn't use that bias. You should be aware of that bias, but everything has a little bit of bias to it. It just is. And so saying, just be logical, when it's impossible to be 100% logical on things like this. You guys are going fucking crazy in the chat. Adapt, complain, overcome. God damn it, dude. It's fucking great.
When he was there, but I do hope to see good things happen for the company as well. Seeing that I know,
bro, you can down to Overtrigger, do nothing wrong. Yeah,
be able to make money off the game, and if you're not making money off of your game as a company,
this is, yo, Vices. How good were Vanguard's sales again? I could have sworn that they were in the point where they're able to keep going as a company, and that they're things are actually but you aren't being rational if you don't like Overtriggers. Yeah, just lose with style. Just adapt, bro. Just adapt, dude. Just adapt, buddy. Lose, it's okay. It's fine. Just adapt. Like, dude, Vanguard is not fucking dying. It's not going down the drain. It hasn't been, even since Mori. That one game doesn't matter. I hate it. Adapt with people who check the Overtrigger say. Exactly. No, literally. It's their only argument, dude.
That's just bad, and they need to be making money off of a game. Does it mean bad things for the community sometimes? Sure, but you can't win all the time. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Is it okay? They didn't operate at a loss, but is it okay to lose a little bit of money or lose a little bit of profit because you want to help out the community and get people interested in the game? Absolutely. Is it okay to continue doing that for more than a year? No, it's not. And
Again, Vanguard's always done this. You're not making any special arguments here. Vanguard has always had an incredibly garbage secondary market that's like three steps away from fucking crashing.
the fact that we've only had really one good product that I can look at the product and say, yes, there's actually a reason. I actually debated picking up another box of Clan Collection 1 and 2. But the fact that that was the only product that actually was like that throughout most of the year was bad. You know, the fact that I look back at like the longevity of these products, and I think that the one that has the most longevity and the most capability to keep things going.
Can I ask where the editing is? We said at the start we weren't going to hit him for the. Can we have him on the stream to speak? Yeah, actually, he has a Discord. If I'm gonna try and ask him if he wants to fucking debate me, dude. I wanna link me the video. Sure. All right, 1 second. Hold on. Let me send it to Dex. Here's the video. I'm gonna put it in chat. I would love to debate this man. He apparently has a Discord that I'm gonna try and like see if I can contact him through. I really want him on stream. If he's willing to. Of course. I actually not here. I'll DM him right now. 1 second. Where is he? He accepted my friend request. So I think the only thing that would make it worse if he says we could have more orders with different effects for non-ministerial mentions. Yeah.
For their format, or the cards are good in multiple formats.
Way to go, great stream. Great stream. Thank you, Final Savior, for coming. Bye-bye.
Clan Collections 1 and 2, where they had something for every clan. And that's not good. That's not a good product year for Bushiroad as a whole. Like, it's good for the community. Yeah, it's an easy spot to get into Overdress. It's an easy spot to like, you pick up play sets of everything from Clan Collection, even like without like the Heal Guardians, and you can play a couple of decks in V Premium. You even have decks that
hold on, I'm going to check DMs. Oh, what's up, Slate? Oh, chat, look at this. Wait. Wait, no. Wait, we can make this better. Hold on. Save images. Wait, we don't. Deep fried memes. Fucking. Wait, we can make this better. We can make this fucking better. Prowess. Fucking wait. Wait. Enable. Do the funny. Do the funny deep fried thing. Let me see. Is it not? It's not deep frying. There it is. OT and premium. Adapt. Complain. Overcome. Save image. I'm saving that. Hold on. I'm sending that to Slate right now. Slate, can you distribute this to everybody, please? Can you distribute this to everybody, please? Thank you. Can use it. Ty's photo editing.
can easily be turned into premium decks if you want to be able to use your G zones with like clan selection for us players in English. But you just slow down and think about it. And this
so it is here on your curriculum that you're an expert in photo editing. That actually is on my resume, that I'm an expert of photo editing.
Turned into a very long video from what I was thinking it would be. It was just a lot of things on my chest. I'm really happy with premium.
Okay, I think this is it. I think this is it.
Or just the same 2 or 3 decks constant. I said with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I think that's just the end of the video. Okay. Oh my god, that was such a fucking garbage video. Wow. All right, that was just some of the worst opinions I've ever seen in this game, dude. Holy shit. Again, no disrespect to this guy. Please do not send hate. I do not want to see dislikes in his comments. Let's read Orange's comment really quickly. Orange said the following. Here we go. Orange said the following. She said, I would not take what Facebook says that seriously. True. Everything is pretty okay. The people weren't freaking out. We're waiting for the product stream. The product stream called a lot of folks down last night. True. As for the overtrigger, the thing needs to go. I don't see why we want overtrigger to exist in premium. This is also true. Some decks thin, some decks stack, some decks search, some decks have insane amount of drives. Yep. It's not about being offensively checked. When it's defensively checked, it causes a ton of issues. If you watch BRO, you should know that lots of people lost because this thing got checked defensively, shutting down the whole push turn for the person attacking. This alone makes a huge issue of existing in the format. Yeah, this is incredibly true. Like we saw in the final game of NA that the Nightmare Doll player only won because they checked the overtrigger. This is just facts. The overtrigger screws games. It's extremely hard to confirm what truly is best deck or top 10 with OT being around. Same thing with overdress. Yep, exactly. This is incredibly true. Reopen video and check comments. God fucking damn it. Are you guys commenting on this video? It doesn't help that the trigger literally will randomly give you a loss. It's extremely hard to play around with overtrigger. Power is too high. Doesn't necessarily need to be changed. It banned. It needs to be brought and changed. True. Luck stack part of the game. Ruins competitive scene currently. I'm not want to be a Debbie Downer or anything. This is just facts. Yep. Again, this is true. We will give like to Orange's comment. Anyone who says that you'd see the rally, this is extremely false. It's checked a lot more than you think. People have tested this over and over and over. We have the math for this. This is true. Overall, again, I wouldn't take Facebook too seriously. The community there tends to get very railed very easily without taking some time to think on it. I think Vanguard is going in a good direction. Everything will be okay. Yep, Orange is incredibly correct on this. I believe that she is right and that Orange is based. If you're not subscribed to Outer Orange, please subscribe to Outer Orange or I will have to shoot you. You... What the fuck? You tell him. Oh my I think that's a good time to end the video. Holy shit, that was fucking amazing. Wow.